Well, it's 1 o'clock, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. Open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. The feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work, play, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you today, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
Welcome to all my friends in South Florida, LA, San Francisco, New York, Chicago.
Glad to be back.
Are you glad to be back?
I am glad to be back.
What a day we had yesterday.
We had a great day yesterday, but I love being in our studio also.
Why?
I love being on the road. I like calling it on the road instead of remote, by the way. I love being on the road, but I like when we get to come home, unpack our bags, get everyone back to work, bring in our audience, and just do what we do.
Yes, and by unpacking her bags is one case. The kids bring it in and they put it in the closet.
You know what it's like when I actually go away and unpack my bags?
I can only imagine.
There's 5 toiletry bags, 5 pairs of shoes, and about a pile of clothes this big.
She brings one pair of clothes and everything else.
What else do you need in summer, right? A pair of shorts, a bathing suit, and 5 toiletry bags.
Unbelievable.
Last week we went away and I brought 2 pairs of shoes. And my husband said, "Where are the rest of your shoes?" Right, Jen, you can relate. And I said, "That's it, we're going to the beach." He said, "You're going to wear the same shoes to the beach that you walk around in?" I go, "That and sneakers, I'm good to go." Low maintenance.
I found out that Dawn goes
I have never been called
to the
to say
beach.
it.
She goes to the beach, but she doesn't go in the sand. She has to be able to see the water from the parking lot because of a bathroom run, because of all this stuff.
It's a thing. It's a
So
thing.
you never hit the beach on the sand?
I do, but there needs to be a really nice
Is
bathroom
that like
nearby.
a real weird thing? I hit the beach without
Jen
the sand.
gets it. No, there needs to be. I'm not
Of course
crossing.
Jen
I'm
gets
not
it. She's as
crossing
weird as
Atlantic
you are.
Avenue or Federal Highway to find a public bathroom. There has to be a
That's
nice
why
bathroom.
they have the ocean.
That's why
No,
you're.
the ocean.
That's why you're a guy.
The ocean.
You're such a guy.
Yeah, right. I see lots of girls go to the ocean too. A lot of girls go to the ocean.
No, not after you too much information. After you shave, there's no going in the ocean. Maybe Alana with your mom's razor, with your tweezers, we can do something, but not with the razor. Just saying.
We had Lana on the board today. And you know what? I want you to send a message to your mom. There should be a warning package on them tweezers.
We love the tweezers, by
I
the way.
pulled one hair out, man. I was screaming for 3 days.
We actually have one pair left to give away.
We do. We're going to give that away today. But my goodness gracious, that hurts.
But
It
they're
hurts.
great. World's best tweezers.
I used them.
Did you?
So good. So good. Yeah.
How do you tolerate the pain?
Well,
What?
I think at this
It's what
point
we do.
we're used to it. Because,
Used to it?
Yeah, I would say
I
pretty
don't even
used
feel
to
it anymore,
no,
right?
neither. I get my eyebrows threaded and I don't even feel it.
Oh,
don't
you
feel
get
it.
it
But wait,
threaded. Oh.
I forgot to tell you the trick.
Oh,
When
there's
you
a
do
trick.
it, you have to tighten the skin.
Yes.
Like you have to pull and pluck.
It's
What? Nobody told me that.
That's the problem. I
You're
realized.
having a good time here,
I
aren't you?
realized nobody told you that. You have to pull taut and
Pull.
pluck.
If I pull
Pull
my
and
skin,
pluck.
I'll be in Tampa.
Pull and pluck. There you go, guys. Here's the hashtag of the day. Pull and pluck. And that's it.
No, thank you.
But we had a great day yesterday. We were at SoFlo Mixers at SQ1, and their networking event is back up and running. The next one at SQ1 is in 2 weeks. Next week is at Olive Garden in Boynton Beach. And it's usually from 11:30 to 1, so you can check it out at SoFlo Mixers on Facebook. And then we got to go do a commercial, I guess, shoot at Scolavecchia. And oh my gosh.
That was fun.
I now call her Mama Sharon because there is no one that feeds you like Mama Sharon does, right? Did she take care of you guys?
You loved it?
Jackie and Jonathan and Carrie, not only did they make a pizza, then you and I each had to make a pizza. Then she gave them tiramisu, which is beyond the most amazing thing you've ever had. And there's no carbs because there's no bread. And and then the fresh mozzarella that they pulled. Have you ever had that? You will never
I'm
eat
going
the
to a
same way
fundraiser
again.
there for Sparkle of Life.
Yes, I'm going to go actually.
Oh, good. All right, I'm going to go to that. I'm
It was the
excited.
mozzarella was warm.
I'm going to
It was
Sparkle
made
Life,
and it
too.
was so warm.
It was warm.
It's still warm. But they did a nice job, and the kids are putting together a commercial for them. I noticed that Shorty kept saying, I'm full, but she kept eating. She loved it.
And then Jonathan went back last night for dinner.
Oh, Jonathan, you went back again?
Well,
He tried.
got there a little late. They were starting to close down, so they couldn't serve me on the spot, but looking forward to go back, for sure.
I still want to call him Waldo with the hat.
Julio Iglesias. Let me ask you a question. You went there and they were packed?
They were pretty packed, yeah.
At 9:30
They were
on a
solid.
Monday night.
Wow. I saw that there were people that were coming in. They saw the lights and guys shooting. The people came in. Those people from England.
Were they?
Yeah. And they said, we tried to come here on the 4th of July and you weren't open. And I said, well, she says to them, we don't open on holidays. I didn't know that either. So he's sitting there and she brought him a big plate of mozzarella
That was
with
so
the
good.
with the oil on it. And he says, oh, that's too much. I said, what is wrong with this guy? What country are you from?
Well, you took the mozzarella home, right?
Yes.
Was it so amazing?
I'm keeping it there.
They
to
pulled
share
it, and I said, I don't understand what fresh mozzarella means. Maybe you know what it means. To me, cheese is cheese, right?
Yeah.
It was
and
warm.
they get the
Right out of
curds.
hot water.
They bring the curds in, like curds and whey. They bring the curds in, and then they make it and manipulate it like in art
They
with
pull
warm
it.
water, and they pull it. And it is so beyond delicious. It tastes like nothing you have ever had before.
Wow.
And they put
You
a little
have-
bit of
well,
olive
you're going to
oil
be
on
there
it.
right at Dawn's event, which
Yes.
is
The 23rd.
it's that Monday night, the 23rd. There is a fundraiser event for Sparkle of Life, Dawn DeMarco, and actually Dawn's going to be here with us on Friday, and Scolavecchia will be here on Friday.
Yes,
and
and
we've got
it's
it's a
amazing.
big Dawn DeMarco day here on Friday.
And
but
they gave me
so
a
good.
shirt to wear, and we were throwing it around.
We made some pizza.
I hit myself in the eye.
We made some pizza.
It was great.
And the food is, yes, you're right, Dawn. It is absolutely amazing. And here's what we've been told by Matrix Digital Marketing. If you are watching us live, comment #live so we know you're watching us live. And if you watch it in replay, #replay
Okay,
so we
hold
know
on a
who's
second.
watching when.
But wait a minute.
Did you
Where
miss
does-
that conversation?
I don't remember the conversation.
Look, they're smiling. Am I right?
But let me ask you, where does the #live go?
So we see it in the comments, so we know
Oh, is
who's
that where it
watching
goes?
live and who's watching replay.
But it's not going anywhere.
Going in the comments below.
You know, I can hardly wait to replay you in football. I know that, Einstein. What I'm asking is there a reason it has to be something?
No, it's just like for the style so that people are
There you go.
engaged.
That's an honest answer. It's just a style.
It's just the style.
So I'm gonna do #paint. You pull them out. You gotta pull.
Pull and
There's a lot of
pluck.
Pulling.
Pull and pluck.
I ain't doing that.
Pulling eyebrows and pulling mozzarella cheese. Trust
So-
me, the cheese is far easier and better.
Okay. All right. So what do we got going on today?
Today we've got our Got a Guy Tuesday with Jen G. And we missed you yesterday. No SoFlo event is ever the same without you there. Everyone was asking for you. Oh my gosh, everyone was asking for you.
Yeah, which is great, and I missed it, and I had every intention, but it just with my schedule, it was just not possible.
VCard has gotten, I mean, you were big before, but you're just
It's,
exploding and expanding.
We are, yeah. It's
You're
crazy.
traveling this month?
Yeah, next week I'll be in Detroit, and then at the end of the month I'll be in England.
Wow.
Wow, I love
Yeah.
England.
You gonna go visit your son?
A, visit my son. He's our marketing rep in England, and B, he's bringing on a client that I'm excited to meet because, and he can do it, but, any chance to get to England, right?
Right? You gotta love business trips, right?
Yeah.
You gotta love that.
Do you guys have your V cards? Do you know about the V cards? You have it?
That's
Do
how
you
we
use
met.
it?
Remember last week? Well, 2 weeks ago you were away,
Yeah.
and you sent them over.
That's right.
And you use it? Do you like it?
Yes, we like it.
Now this.
They like the
I have to
design
get one.
The design is what Lelaine did, her V card is beautiful.
You did it
show
yourself?
all the time. Actually, I did a corporate training yesterday, and your V card was the card that went up. So I had everybody at the corporate training take your card down.
What
so
kind
they
of
could
design
see
did
it.
you use?
Yeah.
It's just I created it on Photoshop.
I know,
And
but
then,
what kind of design was it?
it just showed
She's
that
gonna show me her phone.
We'll have to open up her card and take a look at
Have to
it.
take a look
it
at
just showed people that this is what I do. I do graphics and web.
Yeah, it's fancy schmancy for sure.
Now let me ask the interns. You guys got your V card, right?
Camera 3, did you guys download your V card? Shorty?
Not yet.
Jonathan?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I think Kristen needs one also for Kristen Rose PR.
My face is my V card.
Well, your face can't be everywhere at one time, but you can put your face on your V card.
Now why would you want to do that? You want something
No, I mean her picture.
spectacular.
Was
Yeah.
what I was told back in the day when we were still doing printed cards. If you have your picture on the card, people are less likely to throw it away.
Correct.
Because they can relate.
I agree, Dawn. I say that to every client.
Do you?
I do, 100%.
So
Yep.
on your V card, on your virtual card, it actually comes up in your contacts with your picture.
That's right.
So you can relate the picture to the
No,
contact.
yours doesn't come up with no picture. Yours comes up with some fairy doing some fairy thing.
But no, on the contact it does. Well,
Oh,
you see
does
me
it?
enough.
Yes.
You don't need to see me anymore. You see me enough. But yes, there is.
This is what I see
I've
a
got
picture.
Tinkerbell going like this on my virtual card.
That's probably why you're getting all these Facebook pieces, because ever since you launched your V card,
You have
everybody.
you can't even imagine.
Oh, I can
Well,
imagine.
you're at 5,000.
Yeah, and what's the kick with this? When you hit 5,000
Yeah, that's a
Facebook
limit.
people, there's a limit. Why in
Yeah.
the world you need a limit?
Facebook jail.
Oh, you're going back to jail.
No, I got rid of 10 and then I ended up getting 10 more.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is that you can make your page your Facebook.
That's right.
But when you do that, what happens? What's the downside to doing that?
To making your
Like a
The
page.
V card?
a page your Facebook. Well, I mean, you want to put it on Facebook so people can see it, one. Two, but if not, you just figure out a way to push it out without Facebook, which would be great because there's no V-card jail, right? So you want to be able to push it out
No
so that
V-card
you
jail.
don't get like stymied with promoting yourself.
Yeah, but I got 5,000 friends right now. I don't know why, but let's assume I got 5,000 friends. They said that I can open up a page. Does it transfer my people, my 5,000 over to this
Oh, they want
page?
you to open a
Oh.
business,
A business page.
page.
You have
Business
one.
Page.
I have a business
I never use my
Yeah,
business
they want
page.
you to open up a business page, so I guess they are saying that your posts are very interesting and a lot of people can gain information. And
They want
value
your
from
money.
it, and they want you to.
They're
do it
gonna
on
charge
your
me
business
for
page.
it?
No.
No, they're not. It's a free.
Actually, I think
Eventually?
your name is a business page because
Yes.
on Facebook, when I tag, I always know who's a business and who's a personal page based on the pages I can tag. So when I do our posts on the cafe, I can only tag businesses. And your personal, I mean, it looks like a personal page,
Right,
but
but-
your Jennifer G.
That's right. I made it my personal page.
Is a business page, right?
to
So we can always
circumvent
tag.
Facebook jail.
So,
She's smart.
So that's what I need to do now. I need
Do
to
you have
create.
more than 5,000 friends? You could have more than.
I don't.
You
I
can have
honestly
it
have no
unlimited,
idea.
unlimited, right?
It's only
Show
to
me someone
accommodate
that has
those who you can
5,000.
add anymore.
So what happens to my original 5,000? Do they come over to my page?
No,
they
you got to
stay?
start again.
You can tell them to like your page.
That's right. Yeah.
This is so
Yes,
freaking
you can invite them
complicated.
to like your page.
You know, and I never really cared about any of this. It's everybody around me screaming at me. I got Tom, I got everybody screaming. Nick, Coach Nick, everybody screams at me. You got to do this. So I got 5,000. I didn't even try.
But social media is so big, and the virtual card is amazing. You know, you go to these networking events like yesterday, and I think I had 3 regular paper cards with me. But I didn't need them because all I had to do was airdrop my card, my V card, to everybody, and they would have it. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, you're collecting cards, and what do? We put them in a database. They sit in your purse. You pull out something else, and then everything comes flying out at the same time. So the V card is incredible. Everyone should have a virtual card. Even if you still have the paper ones, have your virtual card because you can link anything to. We can link our
Everything.
shows. We can link our
Everything.
websites.
We link
We
everything.
can link our coffee to it, actually, right? We can link our coffee sales to it.
I need somebody to do it because there is so many different things that we do now. Did you hear the latest news?
Which one?
We got picked up by Spotify.
Ah, yes, I did.
The
We are now
podcast is on-
podcast on Spotify
Congratulations.
On Spotify, which and on iHeart as well.
and Anchor.
Anchor has always been Anchor.
So
But
you can
we
find
have-
us now on podcast, the Brooklyn Cafe TV show on Spotify, iHeart. Where else? Who even knows?
Apple.
Apple,
I thought you
yeah,
said
Apple.
Apple.
The
iTunes,
cool.
iTunes.
The iTunes. The cool thing about it is if you go to Siri, if you have Siri on your phone, you say play the
I love
Brooklyn
this.
Cafe podcast.
Now, the funniest
Pops
thing is
up.
when Freddie tells you how to download the podcast. So
Oh,
he
here we
says,
go.
you know how you tell everyone, okay, start a new text, 80800, and you put in Gen G or you put in Sparkle or Amp2 TV, right? And that's how we get it.
That's it.
Freddie says, tell him what you say.
What do I say?
You're just going to laugh because Jen says it's so clear. There's like 3 steps.
What do I say?
He says, if you have Siri, tell Siri.
That's for the
Siri,
podcast.
play the Brooklyn Cafe TV show podcast,
Yeah.
and it pulls it up. But
It
it's
does.
this whole conversation you have to have with Siri, which is really funny.
You don't have to have a conversation with Siri. If I tell Siri to dial your number, it does it. If I tell Siri to read the message, it does. You just gotta tell Siri play the show. and
Your
it does
phone does everything. And as a matter of fact, I got a notification from TimeHop that they were compromised on July 4th, and they've got phone numbers and they've got
Who's TimeHop?
contacts. TimeHop is another app on the phone that puts all of your social media together, so you know what you
it.
did.
You use that? I don't
I think
use
a lot of people do.
I don't
And now
use
they're telling you to call your phone providers to put in
That's why I don't use
codes because people's phone numbers have been hacked and they can be ported. I
Did
don't
you
know
hear
what
about
that
that?
means.
No, I haven't even heard about that.
Yeah, hear
I
about
got a
that?
whole alert on my TimeHop
Welcome to the cafe.
that if you have TimeHop, please notify your cell phone carrier so your phone number is not ported. And I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds pretty serious because it was a really long read.
Hey, Super John, did you hear that news?
About what?
Time Hop.
What about Time Hop?
TimeHop was
Welcome to the show.
compromised on July 4th.
It was compromised. Are we on Time Hop?
No, we're not on TimeHop.
He doesn't know.
A lot of Lana. We're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk some weight loss, hear Jen G's results, what she has going on. We're going to talk with Judy and pretty soon Kristen because we got some more pizza coming in house.
Get your pencil and paper ready.
Here's the number, 888-994-4995.
Can't believe you did
Find
that.
us on Facebook,
can't
Periscope,
believe you
and
did
YouTube. Give us a call. Why
And I
not?
can't believe you did that again.
We'll be right back.
Yourself and your family for the worst. Stock up with emergency gear and the knowledge you need to be ready in case of an emergency. From first aid, safe water supplies to shelter. BeBetterPrepared.info is a convenient way to quickly stock up on survival and camping gear at an affordable pre-packaged price. Order Elite Ready Pack to get started. No matter what the situation, go to BeBetterPrepared.info and you will be prepared if disaster strikes or for your camping needs.
Discover how you can unleash your body's natural regenerative power with Liquid BioCell. A scientifically proven, holistic anti-aging supplement, Liquid BioCell redefines the way we age and how we perform. Formulated with an exclusive collagen and hyaluronic acid combination, Liquid BioCell supports joints, muscle fitness, and restores youthful skin from within. Contact Renata at 561-306-7176 or visit 4health4beautyonline.com. Anti-aging from the inside out. Call today, 561-306-7176.
I am Crunchy because knowledge is power. Crunchy is a revolutionary line of safe and high-performing toxin-free cosmetics that are redefining beauty. You no longer have to sacrifice your health for your beauty or your beauty for your health. Be conscious about what are in your cosmetics and how they affect your body. Contact me at 703-509-2592 or explore at crunchywithanI.com/Liz Sant, LIZSANDT. Again, it's 703-509-2592.
I got a guy. You need a guy? I got a guy. With VCard Global, all your contacts are in the palm of your hand. Never leave home without your business cards or brochures again. VCard is the ultimate marketing tool. No more printing cards or brochures. VCard fits in the palm of your hand and is always with you. VCard is a powerful networking tool that virtually promotes sharing,
and build referrals for your business. VCard Global, the virtual business card. Hold your business in the palm of your hand. Contact Jennifer at jenng.vcardinfo.com, the world's most intelligent business card. I got a guy, jenng.vcardinfo.com. I got a guy.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time. And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe on Got a Guy Tuesday. We've got Jen G with us from your VCard, your virtual business card. Download it. VCard, how do they download their free one?
So if you go to your text function and you're going to start a new text, the number is 80800, and then in the message you're just going to type JENNG and press send.
Even I can do it.
That's right.
Easy enough.
No, you did a great job learning how to upload videos. And Dawn, you didn't think you could do it, and you were like,
It's so the only thing I have to get before you leave is my password. And then we're good to go.
There you go.
What happened last time is I reset my password, then Jen couldn't get in. Get your password. It is so easy that even I can get in. It is user friendly. You can see it without your glasses. That's my new thing.
Yeah.
All the millennials, I say when they print business cards, if your parents can read it, you're good. Think of us as your parents' age. If not, make the font bigger.
That
Who
was
wants?
us.
I told you that too. I told someone else that. Or it's like in light blue. You can't even fake seeing light blue this big, right? So go, okay, and I know we're really trying. We're fighting it every step of the way. They're laughing over there, I know. But with the V card, you don't have to worry because you can increase the font size on your phone. It makes it so much easier. It's so much more user friendly.
And the funny thing is that we put the shows on my page, on my V card. I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I didn't think I would ever learn how to do that. It's really simple to do.
It is so simple. And Dawn DeMarco, does she have one? She does, right? You set it up.
Sparkle of Life, yeah.
And she said July 23rd at 6:30 at Scuola Vecchia is the fundraiser for Sparkle of Life, and she's watching. And again, we have to thank Sharon and Sean at Scuola Vecchia yesterday for allowing us to come into your amazing establishment, feeding the Brooklyn Cafe crew, and letting us make some pizza, eat, and then shoot a commercial. So we'll have that for you by the end of the week. And Jen, you brought a client. We got Judy.
Yes.
And we've had Judy on before that Dawn DeMarco had sent over. And you got to try some of her products.
I did. I absolutely did. So because I travel a lot and airport food, and then when you're like working, and you're with clients all the time, you really don't get a chance to eat like you would. And as it turns out, left to my own devices, I don't make good choices. And I needed to quit diet soda. I knew diet soda was bad for me. It's not like one day I was like, nobody told me this. I knew, but I was just like, I gotta cut the cord. So I was here one day when Judy and Dawn were on the set talking about this, and I was actually setting up cards in the back, and I was like, oh, I need this. So after I called Judy and I said, let's meet, because I needed to, quit Diet Pepsi. And if you know anything about like aspartame and other these, they are actually addictive, and they really, you need to detox them from your body. They're a toxin. I mean, they're killing you. So there's that, and I was just lazy. I was like, no. When I came back from my Texas business trip, I was like, I'm starting it. I don't even care. So I came back on a Thursday. I started it that Friday.
So that
I
was,
did the 8-day detox.
So like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So how are you doing?
Great. Really good. No diet. I haven't had any diet soda, and I've been on water, which I hate, by the way. I hate water. But these products make it so much easier for me to tolerate what's going on. So yeah.
What is the detox?
So the 8-day jump start, where they give you a whole great regimen, and you start with like a lean protein powder in the morning, and then supplements to help you like really like get your day going, including like omega-3, like some great vitamins. And I was taking vitamins, but they didn't do what this did. And then it really walks you through 8 days of their prescribed regimen that helps you detox your body and kind of like set you up for the next rest of your month so that you have more energy, your body is already detoxed everything and you're not feeling sluggish. And for me, it was like, I didn't need really to lose a lot of weight, some for sure, but I didn't like the way my clothes were fitting, and I have a lot of clothes, and I had never had to go into my closet and say, not this, not this, not this. Everything always fit. And I found myself going into my closet, putting on a skirt, going, oh, no.
One day I want to do a show from Jen's closet.
Hold on a second.
Between
I
her
want to
clothes
ask,
and her shoes.
how much did you lose in the 2 weeks?
So so far I'm down
1 week.
7.
1 week.
So after the detox, I was down 7, and now I'm down 8, which is great because I was above my target weight where I like to be. And yesterday I wore a skirt that I hadn't worn in like 2 months, and I was like walking on a cloud.
Wow.
You know,
I'm
it's
so happy for her. Yeah.
Get closer to the mic. It's really funny because sometimes losing weight is a number, right? You say, okay, I lost X amount of weight, pounds, what have you. Or you don't lose weight, and then people will say, wow, you look really thin, because sometimes distribution is different than the number on the scale.
And inches.
Absolutely.
And inches.
And inches for sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Inches.
absolutely. You do lose inches with the system, and you know, as I said the last time I was on your show, and I reiterate this 1,000 times, this is not a diet in any way, shape, or form. Losing weight is not about starving yourself. It's about providing your body with the right nutrients for long-lasting success. That's what we are. We are naturally sourced supplements and gluten-free smoothies incorporated with clean eating. Mm-hmm. So there's no pre-packed foods. We're a health and wellness company. So what the supplements do is they put the comfort and speed into your weight loss. And you're eating tons of food. Aren't you eating tons of food?
Yeah.
It was
Judy,
like,
stay on the mic so that we...
it was like so enjoyable. You know, you're eating tons of food. You're eating 5 meals a day.
But that's always the great thing, that they don't put a regimen as to what you can eat, you can't eat. It's really self-control, and then you begin to feel better, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, we
And
do
also,
give you a regimen, though. We
of
do
what
give
you
you.
can and
Jen,
cannot
did you
eat?
change
We
what you're
give you a
eating?
regimen.
Oh, yeah.
What were you eating typically for breakfast?
Nothing.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that may be
And
a
that is
problem.
the
That's a big
worst.
problem
That's a big
because
problem.
I would get up and I would have nothing for breakfast. And then there'd be times where the way my day goes, depending on appointments and Zoom calls and things like that, it could be 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I haven't eaten anything. And now I'm at Wawa
And you're starving.
and I'm starving. I'm getting just the worst stuff possible.
And you're
with
getting
like,
it from Wawa.
and I'm getting it from which, you know.
Well,
So
any
that's not
fast
a good
food.
place
place.
Any
either.
fast food place, right? But anytime I'd go to anywhere to get it, it was always accompanied by like, my husband always used to laugh, like, I don't know, a 55-gallon drum of Diet Pepsi, you know? So
You drink that much Diet
Wow.
Pepsi?
a ridiculous amount.
That stuff is like drinking acid.
I'm
It's
aware.
very
yeah.
addictive.
And
It
yeah.
is. The
Very
artificial
addictive.
sweeteners, which is why even though you're a diabetic, you're better having the regular sugar
Yeah.
than the artificial
Or
sugar.
stevia.
Yeah,
Right.
but if
Stevia
I,
is great.
even if I sniff a diet beverage, I explode. You get swollen.
Well, think
Yeah.
about how,
It's
right, how
ridiculous.
bloated you get. So by you just
Yes.
cutting out the soda,
Oh.
you lost so much bloat.
Huge. Yeah. Yeah. And I really think that's what spoke to my inches because the soda was so bad. But it's really, if anybody has tried to quit diet soda, you know,
Very difficult.
I might as well have been on heroin, really, because it's so difficult because there's the addictive piece to it that I had been drinking it in ridiculous quantities on me, I'm aware, but for so long that I really needed to detox it. So now I haven't had even a drop in like 2 weeks.
How'd you feel detoxing?
Awful.
It's just a mindset.
Well, what happened? When you were detoxing, were you in the bathroom a lot? Did you feel irritable, cranky?
No, you know what it was? So the first day, it was a Friday, and I started the product, and you really need to drink water. And again, I've shared my love for water, but I really had to get on board with I have to drink water. So a side benefit, I think, because this plan made me drink so much water, is it's made my skin even better than what it was. So that was a side benefit. But the first day I was like, this is nothing. I got this, right? Day 1. Day 2, I woke up and my eyes were swollen.
It's the change.
Right. So now my body is trying to expel toxins, right?
Yep.
So my eyes are swollen. I have a headache like you couldn't believe. Still, like, bearable. And obviously, because you're detoxing, you don't want to take aspirin. You don't want to introduce another, and I don't typically take medicine anyway. You don't want to introduce another toxin in your body. And Judy was such a great coach. Like every day she's like, how are you doing? Your detox is rough. Here's what you can do. She sent me a whole PDF on what I can do to help detox, take hot showers, scrub your skin, get all the toxins out. So Saturday was fine. Sunday I wake up and I'm now like nauseous and I'm following the plan. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, but it's because I had so many toxins in my body.
Which is exactly what it was.
Yeah.
This does not happen to everybody.
Yeah, it wasn't the plan at all. I had so many toxins in my body. I'm nauseous, right? So I do the same thing. I took, hot showered, boom. Monday, now I'm getting a little more better. Monday, I'm like,
It got better.
I got better. By, I'd say Wednesday, I was like,
Back to normal?
back to normal. Like actually even more energy because I wasn't putting, like, with diet soda and caffeine, you spike and then you crash. So you get another one, then you spike and then you crash. So I wasn't having that effect anymore. So I really felt like, all right, I got this.
And then you lost weight in the process. You changed your eating habits.
I changed my eating habits where I really, I followed the plan and I did the lean protein. So I was able to have fish and chicken and a steak. And so there's a lot of options you can have on the plans. And at no point did I feel like I was starving.
Right. Now you can add Scolavecchia, because what I have found
Yes.
is that their pizzas only have 12 carbs in the entire pizza. The margarita pizza is only 340 calories. So even when you're looking to eat clean and healthy, if you go to a place like Scolavecchia, you can eat pizza and be healthy. And that's the most amazing thing, because it's not processed food like we get when you go out for restaurants. Because everything is brought in.
And it's fresh.
And no matter, you can eat the entire pizza and know 300 calories, 12 carbs.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
And the protein comes from the cheese. It's all good.
Well, the amazing thing, Judy, is that it's a mindset. And you have to get to people's mindset and let them, and you stuck with it. You know how many people would quit because I got a headache, I can't do this anymore. It's the mindset, it's the change, because you want to change. As a diabetic, we are highly toxic.
Right.
There is so much
Everybody
toxic.
is, though.
Yeah, but a diabetic is even worse, because on top of all of this, I got to watch my sugar. So when I have to be careful eating pizza.
Right.
Pizza has to be, for me, a small piece, because I don't digest carbs. I just don't. I wish I could. But then there'll be days when my energy is working, which what we talked about, Judy, is what you put together, is you put this whole thing together, and your body is in sync with what you're putting in it. All of a sudden, you're processing this differently. Your body's actually, let me tell you something. My son, when he was 16, he took a can of soda. I had this old beat up Chevy, and they have rust on the bumper. You ever seen this on Facebook?
Yeah.
You take it, you put it on there, you can get the rust out. Can you imagine you drinking that?
Oh, yeah.
That stuff is killing you inside.
And for so many years, like my husband, who is like in phenomenal shape, he works out every day. He's like a beast, right? And he eats like clean. He's like excellent. He would show me pictures of what it's doing to my body. I have 2 older sons who would be like, hey, FYI, love ya. And I was like, yeah, I'll get to it. And you both know, like doing like a tech type of company, you sit at your computer
all day,
a lot of the day. So it's so easy to sit at your computer with a diet soda and chips, right? Comfort food, because that's what right? You're laughing, Lelaine. You know, this. I got you. I was there.
That's why Lelaine stayed for the segment. She says, "I think I need to hear what's going on."
Yeah. Well, I'd love to tell you a little bit more about the system.
But Judy, before we get to the system, I want to emphasize the mental aspect. When you're working on computers, I used to work with people on computers all the time. The cigarettes used to drive me insane, because they used to drink cigarettes and the soda, and the cigarette and the soda, and they're going away. And you're using this 24/7, which isn't easy. You know, I mean, building a house with your back is tough, but this gets tiring as well. So I can relate to that. I just want people to understand that all of this product will work when you get it in your head. It's time for the change. It's time to get it done.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's about saying yes to you. I mean, that has to be in your head. It's about saying, from a loving place, by the way. It's saying, hey, and by the way, I just want people to know, because I've actually invested several thousands of dollars to go back to school because I really want to change lives on a deeper level and address one's relationship with food and body image and self-image, etc. I mean, I want to get to the root of the cause of why 96 to 99% of people gain the weight back within a year or less and then some. So absolutely you must start from a loving place. If you want to shape shift your spacesuit, you've got to do it from inside. Because I'll tell you right now, when you get to your goal weight, and you will, and you'll gain it back, and the reason you gain it back is because it's not the food that's causing your weight gain. It's a lot of other issues, whether it be undigested experiences, life experience, something missing in your life. Excess weight is a guardian angel pointing to something and is trying to tell you something. It's a beautiful thing and you need to embrace it. So we're all about health and wellness. Our coaching is really, I think, enhances our whole system. We're naturally sourced, we're gluten-free, and the system will reset your metabolism in 8 days and turn your body into a fat-burning machine. It promises to shed 5 to 15 pounds in just 8 days. 100% empty container, money-back guarantee. Our supplements will put the comfort and speed into your weight loss. So Jennifer's testimony is amazing. Not everyone goes through detox symptoms.
Well,
I'm going to stress that. It depends how many toxins
everyone's
are in your
different.
body.
And on our 1 o'clock hour, we've got Leslie coming on. It seems like it's like a detox Tuesday. She did a detox on me for other chemicals in my body, not for weight loss. Oh my gosh, Jen, you got past it in 5 days. I was sick for a month. Most people don't even feel it. So everyone's body is different, and you have to listen to your body because we all process it differently. You did one yesterday. You were a little off for a couple hours, but you feel good today.
Yeah, but the detox is just one aspect. When you detox and you lose weight, that's a double home run.
So I want to go to commercial break.
Okay.
When we come back, we're going to talk about the system a little bit more. Once you detox, how to keep the weight off. I won't say give us a call, but write into Facebook.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Representative has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a cruise planner's travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true. Cruise planners and American Express. In this world of social media and cacophony of sound, how do you get noticed? How do you get heard? In a world of instant gratification, how do you find appreciation? It's time to be heard. Become a radiating magnet and allow the law of attraction to come fully into play. Being completely in the moment speaks louder than words and actions. It's time to become fully present. It's time to put Humpty Dumpty together again. Call or text 561-351-9134. Become your radiating self. Contact Clyde at 561-351-9134. At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com.
To broadcast your ideas through mass media. Step right up to the mic and your stories will be live streamed to multiple social media platforms. What do you think, Dawn?
I think Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitter, as well as Beasley Media, 95.3 FM and 1470 AM. Our cafe crew can reach and build your audience, boost your business. We offer a hands-on approach to any project and use state-of-the-art equipment to create promos, shows, and commercials.
So come on down and join us. We'll see you soon.
And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe on 8. Now it's a Detox Tuesday. See, we never know how things are going to align, and they just always seem to align. We're talking detox and weight loss in this hour. Second hour, we're looking more at the psychology of things, right? We've got Dr. J coming on and Leslie talking more detox. And the key is so important.
I'm going to say your water.
You're going to take my water. Water, 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 and more water.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? And yesterday you went through something, and what did I say to you? Water.
Water, water, water.
And you never drink water, you never drink water. My mother hates water, but we have to drink it.
I find that if you take like a bubble cake, 64 ounces of water, and you tell yourself, my goal is drinking one. My goal is drinking 2 of these today. You'll do it.
Yeah.
Because you want to get through it so fast, you drink it.
That's true.
I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I can't. I lose track.
You drink a
after,
bottle.
4, 5, 6, 7 down. It's great.
I lose track after 3. So I get lost.
After 3, you get confused?
Yeah, I go 1, 2, 3.
Jen, you did the detox. It was an 8-day quick start. What else did it involve in the weight loss? There's other things. Judy, you're telling us about trim sticks.
Yes, there's 13 products in the system that are designed to work synergistically together. And like I said, they put the comfort and speed into your weight loss. You're going to lose 5 to 15 pounds in 8 days, or you're getting your money back. It's as simple as that.
It's a
Results are
no-brainer.
refund.
Judy,
It's a
no-brainer.
no-brainer. It's super easy. Like I said, I mean, detox symptoms vary. I never tell anyone that you may have detox symptoms because that's suggested thinking.
Of course.
Some people have 0 detox symptoms. Some people feel amazing right away. My business partner, Christina, she had the worst I think I've ever seen, and probably one of the most amazing transformations I've ever seen. She looks amazing. She went through it for the 8 days, and then she finally felt like she never felt in her life. Some people get on it and they just feel amazing. I mean, it depends how many toxins you have in your body. Unfortunately, this is the only way to get them out, is the supplements.
Are you the coach for the product? In other words, so Jen went through this thing and she's having these issues, and do these people contact you and you coach them through this?
Oh, I coach her. I mean, Jen, you can tell. I mean, I think I texted her so much that she was probably like, "Oh my gosh, not another text from Judy."
So you didn't feel
She
alone,
did text,
right?
which is great because I've never done anything like this before. So obviously I need somebody who knows what they're doing. And another great thing, in addition to Judy, who is tremendous as a coach through this when I had questions, tremendous. There's a virtual guy who I named Raul.
There you go.
His name's Xander, right?
I know, I renamed him. I named him Raul. And I would get a text, who knows why, because I'm me, but I would get a text saying, like, it's time to drink your water, or now it's time for lunch, don't forget.
Or you put it on a timer?
So Raul
Really?
would text me, Xander, would text me and tell me, like, what's going on, because you're like, oh, that's right, it's time to drink water, or it's time for lunch, and these are things that I need to
comes
do
with the
for lunch.
system.
Yeah.
Raul comes with your system, ladies. You can't
Yes,
beat
you
that.
can ask him if he's married. You can ask him anything. Like, hey, Raul, can I have like Taco Bell? And he'll get back on and answer you.
So Raul is a real person?
Well, no, the name of the mobile is Xander, but she
renamed him.
Yeah.
So we would call ours Margarita.
There you go. There you go.
She renamed him Raul. And then the weight loss system, well, it's been 8 days. Are you still on it, or are you done?
So I finished the 8 days last Friday, and so now I'm doing part 2, which is like the maintenance, and it's a low carb. You could choose 2 options, which works better for your lifestyle. I chose the low carb because it has the chicken breast, and I could have a steak if I want, or it has fish and things like that. So
Still supplements or just food?
yeah,
Sorry.
nope, still the supplements, and still, because the supplements really, the vitamins and all the things that went along with the supplements were tremendous. So it
What
kind
are
of.
your favorites? What are your favorites and why?
And I don't know the names because
Okay,
again,
so
I named the man
there's-
Raul. So
just name it the blue
So-
pills. You love
so the
it.
second one, after you take your protein snack in the morning, you can have a
Yeah,
protein
that's
snack
our
in
fuel
the
for
morning.
life. That's
Yeah.
our happy pill, fat torture, mood booster, and industrial strength appetite suppressant all in one beautiful capsule. That's our Zing.
Yeah, that's it.
I think if Zing went off the market, I'd go off the market. Literally. What do you love about it?
So a lot of things, especially as I was like starting this, it gave me the extra boost, and I knew that it was going to sustain me throughout the day rather than these short spurts of manufactured energy, which is what, you know, like some of the others, like soda does and things like that. This was more helping my body to synergistically work with my own energy.
And you're high energy.
I am.
I can't believe you even sleep at night.
Yeah,
because
well, last
you
night
are
didn't work out well, so.
perfect segment. Look who's here, Leslie. We're talking detox.
Detox. Now, I want to also emphasize, because there's a lot of stuff, Judy, that you do, and I'm not going to cram it all in because I don't want to become a giant cram session. It's really important that people understand and trust what you have put in place, okay? And I want people to understand that. So you're not alone. And losing weight always requires that you should have people around you that support you and everything else. Have you noticed that more people have noticed you since you're beginning to trim down, and they ask you questions like, what's going on?
Well, I think the biggest thing is when I would go to clients that were already established clients, and we'd go out to dinner and I didn't order a diet soda. They were like,
amazed.
What's happened here? And I ordered a water because I'm pretty vocal about my disdain. But no, I actually, that was like a big thing, and I explained them the whole thing. And I'm around programmers a lot, and again, they had a pretty sedentary life in front of the computer programming. And talk about brains that never stop. Like these brains go, 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 and they don't get a chance to really like sit back and take time. And I said this was one of the things that I loved was when talking with Judy, because she really has gone out of her way to educate herself specifically on nutrition and why people eat. And it's not just somebody who's like, oh, I'm going to sell this. This is somebody who really has educated herself on the entire like genre.
And I think that is really, really important.
Yeah.
Judy's actually going to be doing a show.
I'm
in
so
the near
excited.
future.
Don't wait, just ask Jude. I think November 5th
November
is
5th. And the
launch.
The amazing thing about this whole thing, Judy, is that I want people to build up to trust, because losing weight is a very sensitive psychological issue. Detoxing is part of that, but it's the bigger picture that I want people to understand here. Money back guarantee. I mean, this is a no-brainer getting on this program. But the trust factor, speaking to people who need to lose weight. I mean, when I met Dawn, I weighed over 260 pounds at the time. Wow. You've seen the pictures in the studio, and I don't take them down as a reminder. It's not easy to have that conversation. It is very difficult, especially if you're meeting somebody for the first time. And one of the things that I loved about your delivery is that you just said what it was. And you said, you know, trust me on this thing. We're going to get to this thing together. And this is a living fact of that.
And having a coach makes such a difference. When you're going through it and you're feeling, if you're feeling great, great, let them know. If you're feeling awful, they want to know, because you have ideas that can help. Same thing with Leslie. When I started feeling kind of bad,
we're going to get into that.
And she would text me, and then she'd come over with more healing lasers. But you want to know that you've got someone with you when you're feeling bad, but then when you feel good, you want, because you do come out of that detox state.
Yes.
Your body does come out of it, and it's really your body saying, as Leslie always say, like you said, this is a gift.
Yes.
Excess weight or toxins can be a gift once you get past it, because there's a reason we have it, and we need to remove them.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's such a light at the end of the tunnel. There's such a light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, and I'm not just saying this, but, you know, just from seeing Jen from when she started, and I was so excited to see you. She looks so much younger. That, unfortunately, is one of the worst side effects.
Jen looked amazing
You
before.
look a fabulous woman. You're just going to be more fabulous.
Exactly. I mean, she looks younger, and that's one of the things I have to say about our products is that they provide your body with so many nutrients that people start noticing their skin and their hair and their nails. And I got to tell you, and now we've become a one-stop health shop with our newest products, you know, for immune health. I mean, we've got a product that literally targets every cell in your body. I was feeling stuffy the other day. I took my 4 immunes and boom, gone. I don't care if it's psychological, life psychological.
Well, I want people to get your number, because if you want consultation, I think the best way is to talk to her and you set it up individually so that people can actually meet you and find out more. We should hold even sessions. I would love if people called in. Just try talking first. I mean, we've tried together to reach certain people, but I really think that you hold the key and to help people's lives, because people who need to lose weight for health and physical, the mental aspect that comes with it is tremendous.
What's the best number to reach you at?
Absolutely. People can reach me at 775-846-0075, or they can email me at justaskjude, that's JUSTASKJUDE@gmail.com. And honestly, don't wait. Just ask Jude, because I will tell you that I help men and women with weight. Notice how I don't say weight loss. I help men and women with weight, and my dream really is to inspire both men and women to be the highest and best version of themselves. My dream is to make your dream come true.
And that is very important. I think it's the beginning, the first step is that people feel confident to talk about. I mean, I had 21 coaches at once, and this one brought the house because I needed to lose weight. I ended up in the hospital. But I think that what you bring, there's nothing like it, because I just see her face and how happy she is about going through this. And it wasn't easy at the very beginning, right?
Right, yeah.
And what a change. And that whole change, that whole second layer of what you're going to feel and better and energized, there's no description for that.
And to reach Jen, again, you can text her 80800. It's like a virtual phone in my hand. Jen G, JENNG for your virtual card. You can even ask for her testimonial on this program.
Absolutely.
So contact Jen, download your virtual business card, get in touch with her. Stay tuned. We'll be back in 2 and 2. More detoxing, psychology of food, and all kinds of things. Dr. J and Leslie Carmen in the house, and we will be right back.
Awesome show.
Do you want to broadcast your ideas through mass media? Step right up to the mic and your stories will be live streamed to multiple social media platforms. What do you think, Dawn?
I think Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitter, as well as Beasley Media at 95.3 FM and 1470 AM. Our cafe crew can reach and build your audience, boost your business. We offer a hands-on approach to any project and use state-of-the-art equipment to create promos, shows, and commercials.
So come on down and join us. We'll see you soon.
W280DU Boca Raton and W245BC Lauderdale Lakes.
A bad back, heartburn, low libido, stiff joints, not sleeping well, got allergies, need to lose weight? If you want to feel better, please tune into my health talk show Sunday mornings at 10, the Dr. Bob Martin Show on Talk 1470 WNN.
Homeowners, would you like to save money each and every month? Of course you would. We all want to save money, but how? By calling Debbie at I Will Advisors, that's how, and have her review your homeowner's policy. Most homeowners never review their policy, but it should be reviewed every year. You commercial property owners, same goes for you. So what are you waiting for? Call Debbie at I Will Advisors and start saving money. 954-753-8080. 954-753-8080.
Darren College, a former NFL Super Bowl champion, signed the most important contract of his life to serve in the Army National Guard.
I've had a lot of military in my family. It's a big part of what my family's done for a long time. I want to go out there and make a difference. I didn't find that working behind a desk, so for me it was a pretty easy decision to make. And then the opportunity to serve my community and serve my country was just icing on the cake.
To learn how to be part of the Army National Guard, log on to nationalguard.com. Sponsored by the Florida Army National Guard. Aired by the Florida Association of Broadcasters and this station.
What if I told you that getting multiple servings of vegetables each day could be really easy? Amanda Williams here from Invite Health to tell you about a new product called SmartServe. The USDA recommends 3 cups of vegetables per day, but if you're on the go, getting your vegetables can be a lot harder than you think. Each serving of Invite's SmartServe vegetable blend supplies 1 complete USDA serving of green leafy vegetables. That's right, 1 serving and you're done. SmartServe provides the same vitamins and nutrients as 14 organic kale leaves, 4 organic spinach leaves, and 1 organic broccoli floret. These SmartServe capsules are from South Carolina. They're organic, non-GMO, and free of gluten and starch. Take advantage of this risk-free special from Invite Health. Buy 1 bottle of SmartServe at retail and get the second bottle free with free shipping. Contact Invite at 800-463-7575. 800-463-7575. That's 800-463-7575. Invite Health, the luxury brand of vitamins.
Go to your app store and download the WNN app on your Android or iPhone. And never miss a Talk 1470 minute.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Science has confirmed that real health comes from raw, organic, and wild foods. Essentials is a complete program of 5 products to help your body function as nature intended. Premium Ancient Superfood Algae offers energy and stamina. Food-based digestive enzymes help prevent occasional heartburn and may reduce stress from processed foods and heavy metals. Our proprietary probiotics help support immune health, regulate bowels, and eliminate toxins. Improve your mood, mental clarity, focus, faster rejuvenation, and better sleep. Order now at eatessentialsnow.com. Essentials, life-enhancing ingredients in the palm of your hand. eatessentialsnow.com.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Well, it's 1 o'clock, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. The feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work, play, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you today, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
I love that song. Welcome to part 2 of the Brooklyn Cafe. It's called
You like
Respect,
that?
baby, in the house.
What do you always tell me?
That's what I always tell you.
You always tell me they don't have to
And
like
talk
you,
is like a
they will respect you. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe TV. We are on a Detox Tuesday. And somehow it just aligned that today we're on Detox Tuesday. We're talking about the psychology of food, the psychology of what we do, and detoxing from all those things in our life that do not serve us anymore. You can find us on 95.3 FM, 1470 AM, live streaming on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. And now you can find us on podcast. Where, Freddy?
Spotify,
iHeart,
and iTunes, and a whole bunch of other different places.
all over the place. So thanks to you and Gio for
Siri.
taking care of that.
Tell Siri, put the Brooklyn Cafe TV podcast on the air, and Siri will pop it right up.
In our first hour, we had Jen G from Virtual Card, VCard, and for more information, you can text her at 80800-JENNG.
Why do you do that with your hand?
That's what Jen does. So it's like a virtual phone
Why
right
do you
here
do
in
that
my
with your
hand.
hand? That's
Because
kinda
right
weird.
here.
That's very weird.
808. It's like your text function in your hand.
Oh, I see.
Pretty soon, our hands will be our phone.
Do you know that you can actually have your phone on your arm now? You see that?
You do, don't you?
No, on your skin.
Oh, on your skin?
On your skin.
Really?
Wow. It's
That's
new
what I'm saying.
technology.
See, and I just said that. It's going to be in my hand. I can just walk around and talk to my... What do they say? Talk to the hand? We'll be talking to the hand.
You wear this thing and it puts your phone in your hand. I would have to shave. And then you go like this and it works.
Give us a call, 888-565-1470. We're on hour 2, and what they tell us, if you are watching us live, type in our comment section, #live. And if you're watching us on replay, comment #replay. This way we know when you're watching it, and if you have any comments about our show, what you'd like, more topics to see, let us know that as well. We've had 2 great...
#live and #replay. That's pretty cool.
You like that?
I didn't even understand what the hell you were talking about.
So comment, let us know what you'd like to see on our show. And we also have 2 fantastic promotional videos that the Brooklyn Cafe crew has put together, and they are on Facebook. You can see one of us at the Foxworth Fountain, and the other one is a promo from everything we do right here at the cafe. And if we can help your business grow, let us know. You can contact us at 888-994-4995 right here at the cafe.
888-565-1470 right now.
Or that too.
No, that one.
At the radio station.
Yes, or come on down to 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray and visit and have a cup of coffee.
Fill our studio audience. Tomorrow we will actually doing a shoot at Leslie Carmen's place at Carmen Care Laser Therapy. Yesterday we were at SoFlo Mixers at SQ1, and then in the afternoon we went over to Scola Vecchia with Mama Sharon. She fed the crew very well, and Sean taught Freddie and I how to make pizza.
That's right.
That promo's coming up. We'll have that by the end of the week.
These hands are registered with the Pizza Society.
How about that?
I can make a pizza.
I made a good pizza.
And their pizza's done in 9 minutes.
90 seconds.
I mean 90 seconds. If it's 9
minutes, it'll blow up.
It is so hot. That oven is so hot. It's
90
seconds.
And do you know where all the coals come from?
A volcano somewhere.
Mount Vesuvius.
Really?
Yes.
The Mount Vesuvius?
The Mount Vesuvius.
I can see that. It's a little sign guy in this.
And you know what? No one has ever made a pizza there like I did. in a white linen skirt and high heels. Ever. They were shocked.
And 9/11 was
I like
cold.
that. And I still couldn't reach the toppings. Right? I said, what's up there?
Yeah, but everybody was saying what a great pizza you had. You know, I could have been the Da Vinci of pizza. They would have said hers was better.
It's all about hanging with me.
That's
But
what
check
it
out
is.
Scuola Vecchia. It is on Atlantic Avenue, 522 East Atlantic Avenue, across from the Colony Hotel. They will actually be here on Friday joining us. John DeMarco will be here, and that's how we met Sharon and Sean. It is the most incredible pizza place. Everything's made from scratch, homemade pizza, pasta, the best tiramisu you will ever have, and the pizzas are only 12 carbs in the entire pie. The whole thing, 12 carbs. Fresh pulled mozzarella from curds, amazing.
From curds. You sound like the curds.
Curds and whey.
Sounds like
That's a nursery
sounds
rhyme,
like
right?
a walk. Listen, if you get it and you go there and you buy a shirt from where?
Scuola Vecchia.
That place. If you get a shirt from that place and you bring it here, I'm gonna give away
A bag of Brooklyn Cafe coffee.
bag of Brooklyn Cafe coffee just for wearing the shirt on set.
How about if you just go to Scuola Vecchia? Let us know. We'll get you a bag of coffee.
No.
Why not?
Because everybody's gonna say they went there.
We need proof.
No, proof is the shirt. There's a shirt. There's a shirt there you can buy, and it has their name. I'm gonna wear mine Friday.
You know what they say? The proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the tiramisu.
So you bring that shirt in here. I'll make sure you get a bag of coffee. All right, listen. I want to get on.
We got a lot going on today.
I got a couple of bones to pick because that book from the famous doctor was supposed to stay in the book nook, signed to us, and was not done. So we had to correct that error.
This is true. How did that get
How
away
did
from
it?
us?
You ran away. I gotta go see
I had a patient.
It's funny. Doctors always have a patient. Doctors are the only people on the planet that always have a patient.
We had Dr. J on last week, and we had so much to talk about, we never even got to the
We
book.
didn't finish.
True.
That's part number one. So that book ain't leaving.
Okay.
Sorry to tell you. That's number one.
I'll need a pen to sign.
Oh, honey, I got lots
We
of.
got
Look,
it. We got
there
you
go.
covered.
The other thing is that yesterday I went to Leslie, and as I was leaving, we did a detox. Now, you didn't tell me what was going to happen afterwards. But I'm going to admit to you, and I didn't think possible, and we're going to get into another thing on the psychological aspect of what you do. But you didn't tell me that I would be off-centered for the day.
I didn't know.
Well,
Because
me
everybody
neither.
reacts differently.
Holy smokes. Leslie, I was off-centered, and everybody kept saying to me, she was saying, and Linda said to me, everybody was saying, what's wrong with you? It wasn't anything that I felt wrong with me, but I could tell that it was to the left a little bit. Part of the detox, yes?
Correct, absolutely. Because what we're doing is we're changing the frequency, or it's reorganizing the frequency in your body. And technically, we have 12 meridians. So every 2 hours, one of the meridian is going to detox from the substance that we were detoxing you from. And you just kind of feel a little bit off because your whole body is working and is adjusting. And that happens usually about 24 to 48 hours.
Turn that microphone to you, Leslie.
So are you better today?
There you go.
Are you better today?
I am not only better today, my God, I'm thirsty.
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 Is that why you keep drinking all the water?
I keep
Every
drinking.
bottle of
Yeah,
water on the
yeah.
set. He keeps drinking.
It's like all of a sudden I become a camel. I am so thirsty, it's ridiculous. What is going on?
Well, it's your body just asking for the fluids because when we drink, that's when we detoxify as well. And a lot of things are just going on in your body, adjusting, readjusting to a new you, a new level every day. Every time you detox, every time you get laser, your body just adjusts because it's getting better and better and better. And your body is so intelligent, it knows, I need fluids to get rid of these toxins. And that's really all that's happening.
The other half of this is I've been doing the laser for my neuropathy, right?
Right.
And I didn't do it for a week.
3.
No, it was maybe 2 tops. It wasn't 3. I would never make it through 3. And we had talked about this because we said that there wasn't going to be any kind of feedback. Your body doesn't work that way. I'm going to tell you something, Leslie. There's a lot of feedback.
Good.
All of a sudden, the pain was back. Not the pain. The pressure was back. It felt different. Psychologically, maybe it was me, or was that a physical piece going on?
It's a physical piece for sure. So you can actually feel better or you can feel worse. So again, everybody's different, right? Everybody has a different response time, reaction. But if you do feel worse, I always say it's the blood flow that's going to an area that has not had a lot of blood flow. And if you take an elastic band, let's say women who have stockings on and like the knee stockings, and it's really tight all day, and then at night you get home and you take those stockings off, and that tightness, now there's blood flow going through it, and you have to, like, it nearly burns, right? You got to kind of massage it. That's what's happening. We're bringing blood flow into a new area that hasn't had a lot of blood flow. And that can cause a little bit of stinging or burning or a weird feeling until there's more blood flow going into there.
You know, it was really fascinating. Last month you were on with a client that had flown in from Ohio.
Correct.
And she had been ill for years and years and years. She couldn't eat. She couldn't do anything. You detoxed her on the herpes simplex.
Yep.
She had had shingles. And as we're sitting here in this verbal think tank, she had had shingles and you detoxed her on the herpes. Somebody else had had shingles. You detoxed them on the herpes. Freddy then says, but wait. I've got neuropathy. I had shingles, you were in your early 20s or as a teen?
I was 20.
Maybe he goes, maybe I should be detoxed. So you tested him yesterday on the same virus, and he tested, I don't want to say positive or weak, but he tested not strong in it.
Exactly.
And then she placed it, and she saw where your weaknesses were, and detoxed you from it, and it was the same virus that was testing positive in the other two clients that had had shingles and other types of neuropathy pain.
Yeah.
It's
But
fascinating.
then I have a question about this.
Mm-hmm.
Is it mean that I'm going to get shingles again? Because you can get it again and
You
again.
can, and that would be impossible for me to answer that question, right? But I can just, just have my say yes.
Thank you, Leslie. I feel real comfortable now.
Well, no one can predict that.
Yeah, I can't predict
but
that.
if you detox, it means you're bringing it out, no? To get rid of it?
Correct. Basically, let's just
Hello.
say technically, when we put the vial on you next time, your arm should be strong, which means that we've laid it dormant. So in the medical field, they say you can never get rid of a virus. That's just what they say. That's what they say. I've just seen, and I can just speak about, what we've seen in the clinic, when we detox people several times, maybe 3-4 times of a virus, it actually lies dormant for a very, very long time. And I can only say this, I've been doing this for 3 years, so for 3 years so far, the virus is dormant.
Now, what does this virus do to you, or can do to you?
The one is the herpes zoster virus, and what that does is it can go and sit in the nerves and actually start feeding the nerves, and you have a feeling of like electric shock, burning. So I find the herpes zoster in a lot of patients that have trigeminal neuralgia, which they had, and it kind of sits in the ganglion in your nerve, and when stress happens in your life, and stress could be, like we've said, an accident, an illness, just a death of somebody, loss of a job, that's stress to your body. And then your body becomes weak, and then that virus kind of kicks in and starts presenting itself in various ways. So for you, it could maybe be, the pain in your legs, or the shocks in your legs. It could be for someone else, shocks in their face, or, literally coming out with blisters and creating the shingles that is, extremely painful for people.
And it's the same virus that causes chickenpox.
Correct, exactly.
Isn't it a derivative from the chickenpox?
I wouldn't know too much about that exactly, because there are so many viruses. In my detox box, I have like 20 different herpes viruses, and I think the 4 is the same as Epstein-Barr, and there's the 1, the 2, the 8, I thought somehow has to do with cancer. So they're all different kind of viruses, and I think the viruses within themselves actually make new viruses. So it's very hard to know exactly what virus causes what, but they're all pretty much.
But Leslie,
not
she'll
pleasant.
test individually. She just doesn't guess. She does actually the testing with your body to know what your body is sensitive to. It's fascinating. You were a little, I can't say off, but off.
Everybody said it was off.
Well, only because I knew we went on a shoot right afterwards. We went into SQ1, and we had the crew with us, and they were set up, and the networking event was in another room. And Freddy sat in a chair at the end of the room, behind the doors, not on camera, not on computer, not checking anything. And you never do a shoot without checking. I've only seen you do that once before. And you never not check a shoot.
I don't know if that is what I'll call off, but I did notice that I couldn't focus. All of a sudden, focus became an issue, and I was moving on to the next thing, and moving on to the next thing.
But you feel good now.
I feel fantastic, and then I took my essentials, and I'm gonna tell you something, I'm flying right now. That stuff is just like lit me up. But then the other aspect that I wanted to ask you is, a lot of people have neuropathy and pain, And if you're able to remove some of the toxins, which is the conversation we're having about weight loss and everything else, and when you get to the psychological stuff on that, which is what I want to ask you, this is another procedure that you offer when you're doing the lasers, correct?
Absolutely, and I really think it is an unbelievably important part of the whole healing, because it is really, there's so many toxins that we're subjected to, pollution detox, basically in the air, in the water. When we take deodorant, there's aluminum. We're just loaded with all these toxins. And if you don't take away those toxins in your body, then your body just can't heal properly. And the laser is bringing in oxygen to the red blood cells. But when your red blood cells are bogged down with all these toxins, it can't really absorb the light as well and bring it to your organs. So we see when we do this combination of detoxing and laser, the laser works better, your body absorbs these toxins, absorbs the light better and gets rid of the toxins, and you just feel better. We're really just creating an environment that is healthier. It's like a pool. You need a swimming pool. You need all the chemicals to be in balance. If something's out of balance, your pool just turns color or goes bad. And that's what our body is as well. We have a very, very specific pH level that we have to have, and just all these different things have to function completely properly for our body to be healthy.
Isn't it amazing how we actually function at all?
Right?
Well, it's a balance.
Physically, forget the whole emotional side of it.
But that's why I brought Doc on here, because there is a psychological side to all of it.
And we come back from commercial, we're going to talk about the psychological side behind detox, behind everything. And eventually we're going to get to stay or not to stay. We're going to look at the book. We're going to commercial break.
Now?
Give us a call. 888-565-1470, and we'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
I got a guy. You need a guy? I got a guy. With VCard Global, all your contacts are in the palm of your hand. Never leave home without your business cards or brochures again. VCard is the ultimate marketing tool. No more printing cards or brochures. VCard fits in the palm of your hand and is always with you. VCard is a powerful networking tool that virtually promotes sharing and builds referrals for your business. VCard Global, the virtual business card. Hold your business in the palm of your hand. Contact Jennifer at jeng.vcardinfo.com, the world's most intelligent business card. I got a guy, jeng.vcardinfo.com.
Hey, Dawn, do you know what CBD is?
What is CBD, Freddy?
CBD is a cannabidiol. My goodness gracious, I'm Puerto Rican and I can announce that. Cannabidiol, which is found in the hemp plant. CBD can help regulate your mood, improve your sleep, reduce inflammation, and you know what? It even increases immunity.
Did you know that our internal systems are already made to receive the CBD? It's made of natural botanicals without any psychotropic effects. Do you know what that is?
I have no idea what that means.
It means you can get healthy without getting high.
That's right. Now, people come to the studio, we give them CBD, and what's the first thing they ask me? Can I drive home? I said, did you drive here? Yes. Well, then you're going to drive home. So if you want CBD and the experience to feeling better, reducing anxiety, What do you got to do?
Give him a call at 561-674-7446. It is the #1 legal and leading CBD company in the United States. Safe for all ages. Where do you visit, Freddy?
You visit livelovecbd.com.
livelovecbd.com. Tell him Dawn and Freddy sent you.
In this world of social media and cacophony of sound, how do you get noticed? How do you get heard? In a world of instant gratification, how do you find appreciation? It's time to be heard. Become a radiating magnet and allow the law of attraction to come fully into play. Being completely in the moment speaks louder than words and actions. It's time to become fully present. It's time to put Humpty Dumpty together again. Call or text 561-351-9134. Become your radiating self. Contact Clyde at 561-351-9134. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time.
Very nice.
I feel like the guy asking for money at the front of Walmart.
The way you did that made me think of the way Sean made the pizza yesterday, right over his wrist, over his arm.
I've been doing this for 2 years, and today, of all days, it's the pizza.
You got the whole wrist action going.
You know, you're sick.
It's all in the hands.
Just sick.
Give us a call, 888-565-1470. We're continuing on with our Detox Tuesday. We have Leslie Carmen with us and Dr. J. We didn't get a chance to talk about the psychology behind the detox, and tell us what you do.
So I'm a licensed psychologist, but I'm very interested in what Leslie does because I have another specialty in pain management. And I have many patients that have come to me with different types of chronic pain disorders and specifically neuropathy, and they are put on what I'm assuming is more chemicals like Neurontin and other medications, Cymbalta, to try to help relieve the pain, and they still come in with tons and tons of pain and really disturbing sensations. So I did not know that detox and the laser can actually be helpful in that area.
Absolutely. No, it can. With the peripheral neuropathy, you kind of need to know what the root cause is. So it could either be coming from the back, so you want to actually treat the back as well. It could be coming from, chemicals that we've had or toxins that we've had. There are very different reasons that we could have that, but thank goodness we have a neurologist on board, Dr. Enrique Wolf, and he will actually determine and see and do an evaluation and consultation to see, can we find the root cause? And then we do everything together, the detoxing and the laser, and treat the
Right, let me throw my little airy-fairy into this with the root cause. Yeah. So a lot of times, and a lot of people we work with, the root cause can be emotional.
Correct.
Right? And it manifests itself physically. So when we're getting to the root cause, sometimes we need to go with Dr. J and look at the psychology behind it and what issues are we having that are manifesting physically, and then bring Leslie into the mix and say, you know what, but we need to treat the pain.
Right.
And we can treat like a headache. You can take aspirin, you can take something, but maybe you're detoxing from aspartame, or maybe it's hormonal. And so we need to look at different levels of what it is.
Maybe it's virus driven and you don't know.
Exactly. The best is always if you can address all three. That's the beauty of the synergy that you are creating among all the people that are working together and are here, because it's really everything.
It's comprehensive.
Yeah, absolutely. It's maybe you have an emotional component and it has caused a trauma, but you want to get rid of everything. Where did it start? Maybe your childhood, your parents, all those different things.
And you have patients that come to you in pain.
Yeah, and it's so interesting what you said.
I wouldn't even think to come to you if I was in pain.
And people come in pain, and there are a lot of times they're referred by their physicians because they can't find any reason for the pain.
Physical reason.
Physical reason for the pain. they say, it's muscular pain, or they just give it like a pain disorder, but due to some like emotional situation. So some people come in and there's something called somatization disorder, and that's when the pain gets manifested in some sort of physical way.
Really? Maybe that's my problem.
I think it's a lot. I can't say it's a problem. I think it's something happens to a lot of people. And, when we talk with Clive about the missing piece and all these things we repress in childhood and we hold on to it. And wherever we hold it on is usually our weakest link. Maybe yours is your neuropathy. Mine is this little ulcer that no matter where I go, pops right back up.
But it's something that's driving that neuropathy. It's a psychological aspect to that as well.
Well, in the book of Mrs. Hay, who has unfortunately passed away, but she has every disease, the emotional component with it.
Talking
and
to Louise Hay?
Yes,
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you for that. So when you basically, let's say you have diabetes, you have a problem with the sweetness in your life. You don't want to accept sweetness, or there's some kind of issue there. If you have a shoulder pain, they say, you're carrying the burden of the world on your shoulders. So there are all different kind of
well, I love sweetness. I'm gonna tell you, I could eat a box of donuts.
Maybe you don't have enough of it. Maybe there's not enough people in your life that are kind to you. Maybe that's what it is.
It has nothing to do with that aspect. I
don't think she meant sugar and cookies.
No, she didn't.
No.
Sweetness, she meant love in your life.
Is that what it is? The burden of shoulder pain?
Kindness.
What is that?
Right.
Kindness. Get closer to that.
That's why I always say men have big shoulders because they have the weight of the world. But then again, so do we.
Well,
right?
Yeah,
Things have shifted.
Our shoulders are getting bigger.
Yeah, but we have the women on one shoulder alone. Okay, so I got a question. Do men and women have different aspects to the treatment? In other words, a woman with neuropathy, is she differently treated than a man?
Very possible, absolutely. Yeah, that's a great point. She'll definitely have different toxins, right? Because she's in a different environment. She's maybe more cleaning and in those kind of environments where maybe a man is in other environments. And also psychologically, I would say for sure, because we all are what our parents made us and what experience we had in life. And you're going to have different experiences as a woman than you have as a man.
And I noticed that when you were doing your show, which you did very well last night, congratulations.
Thanks.
But I noticed that when you came out, all the women were talking to you and saying, I could use your help. I mean, it's like everybody could use your help. You're like the peanut butter and leather jelly. Now, you're on set. You do a PR firm. You do a lot of things for your business. You're across the board. You're like doing. You have your own thing. You're putting your own world together. Again,
it's a much happier place in her own life. I'm just saying. But I love being here.
But you're working in a system that is really, really huge, and there's a lot of pressure, about everything that you have to get going. In here, there's 27 things and meetings going on at the same time. There were times that she's talking to people, and then I finish the conversation, or vice versa. But in your world, I know that you do a lot of the stuff yourself. John, I can hear you. You got to turn on your mic. You could do it. You have to do it yourself. Again, is it treated differently? Different pressures, different psychological pressures, different physical. Where does it come together? Is what I want to know.
Well, where it comes together is when that's what I love about the Psyche that we did, with you guys as well. So the Psyche is something where we address the emotional components. And sometimes you don't want to go back to that root cause because it could be too painful for some people. So what we do is, it sounds very odd, but it really works. We have like several sheets, different colors.
I did it yesterday.
You did it, right? It's amazing. I mean, every time it's a spot on. So I have several sheets, and I'll hand the one sheet, different colors, to the patient. And then the patient will test either strong or weak on it. And then I ask, is your best statement on this sheet of paper today? And then either you'll be strong or weak. And then you go through all the colors, you go through all the statements, and you find finally the right paper, the right question, and the right number. And then we'll read that, and we'll be like, I forgive myself. We'll probably be on there. And then you will test for that, and then that will resonate with you. You'll be like, wow, that's really something that I need to work on. I'm having a hard time forgiving myself, and so forth. And so, and so the universe will actually provide the perfect statement that you need that day. And that's why Psyche is so fantastic, because it's really just your energy, the universe energy, just showing you what statement is the best for you today. And then we muscle test that and adjust that and kind of detox from it if you want.
I did it yesterday, and I had done it a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
and different things come up. One is prosperity, self-esteem, relationships. I don't know, there's like 8 of them.
Now, when you say you did it, what do you mean?
So I went to Leslie's yesterday. And Freddie
Explain to the audience.
Freddie was in one room doing his treatment, and I had an appointment with Leslie. And because I'm so incredibly sensitive to detoxing, to everything, literally I'm the princess in the pea. We slowed down the process of, you have the 3 T's, right? It's
right.
the
trauma, the toxins, and the thoughts.
So you look at all 3 things.
All 3,
so you detox with the toxins, you do the laser for the treatment, the trauma, and then the thoughts.
Yep.
And she says, all right, I hold this piece of paper. Is this paper going to resonate with me today? And you're standing holding it, and you can literally feel your body shift to yes or no. And only your body knows if yes is forward or yes is backwards. And she tests it with some simple questions. And we went through them all. And it picks the right one, and then she goes through the questions. Is it number 4? Is it number 5? And again, your body answers each question.
That's really interesting.
And it was amazing because what it picked yesterday, what the universe chose for me yesterday, was different than it had chose 2 weeks ago. But it made perfect, it was everything I told you before we even started. She said, how was your weekend? I said, this, and this. And then we picked out the sheet and the numbers, and I went, holy smoke. And then we're doing this, and she says, all right, I need you to just put these words in your head. And last night I'm texting someone, and I answered what these words that she put in my head, and I went, oh my gosh, Leslie, like she just knew, and the universe knew. It picked all the, now this is my airy fairy, so those of you who are listening that I'm talking about the universe, I understand. But for me, it's who I am, and it represents me. Now, not everyone's going to be the same as me. Certainly, you went through a detox yesterday, and you were fine. I went through it, a different one, not so fine. Everyone reacts differently, but at the end of the day, it's the healing.
Correct.
And it's coming out of it and looking at it as your gift or who you are, and it just makes me stronger of knowing who I am, and moving past it.
Well, physically is one okay, and then mentally is another.
That's a whole
okay.
other story.
That's a whole other story.
We were talking.
I'd be the mental one.
But
that's why this
like. Yeah, you were talking about the weight gain before, and the thing.
Yes.
I've had so many patients that come to me and they just say they have a blockage, they cannot lose weight no matter what they do. And then we do this psyche and we start talking, and most of the people, women who are overweight, have unfortunately been sexually abused, and they hold this weight to cause a barrier. So that okay, I'm overweight, so that you don't touch me anymore. No, but I don't want to be attractive
To feel
anybody.
unattractive.
That's so much more common than people even know.
I know, it really is. And now we start addressing that, and then they can start letting go of that fear and just accept who they are, know that they're safe. That's one of the things we do. I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe. And then now they can start shedding their pounds. It's amazing how after just a few Psyche sessions, they'll lose weight.
What is the Psyche?
I don't know what it stands for because there's really no meaning for it. It's just psychological, I guess. There's Dr. Bruce Lipton together with, I think his name is Brian Adams, I think.
Brian Adams.
Yep. Thank you. You know a lot of stuff. That's great.
I'm like an information
You are.
sponge,
That's
so I'll tell you
fantastic.
why
Thank
in a
you.
second. Continue.
Yeah. Maybe you know the answer to that, but they've created this, and
So they're psychologists?
yes, correct.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and they've created this form of just reprogramming your brain, your left and your right brain, by sitting in a specific way and reprogramming it, and just very simple without too much complication. You just sit there, within literally 5 to 10 minutes you can reprogram a belief system that's really wrong.
So that's so interesting because I was trained in EMDR, and it has to do with the bilateral
Very
stimulation.
similar.
Yeah.
So, and that's how we release trauma. And like when you were talking about how you detox, that's exactly like what I do. It's got to be integrative. I was saying like last night, the mind and body are connected. People think that psychologists just talk to the mind, and that's not true. If you're not dealing with the whole mind and body, you're not getting all of the stuff out. The mind knows that with every trauma or loss, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end, but the body holds the memory. So the body still holds in toxins, and if they're not being released or extinguished, and that's where I do like hypnotherapy, like some serious releasing of those toxic emotions that are not serving them well, if that doesn't happen, it stays in them. It just stays in them.
Now, have you ever run into a situation where you can't overcome that stain? In other words, I know what you're talking about. It's to try to get it out. Have you ever come across it didn't work?
Well, I wouldn't say that. There are some people that they have such complex emotions, or it's so overwhelming that they become numb. And that in itself is therapeutic, just to recognize that they actually go down to feeling nothing. And then that's why I use a lot of different integrative approaches with multisensory approach to try and help people to release it or extinguish it. Because when they keep it, you can actually see in their chakras that are aligned, you can see their throat starting to like bulge, or I see their chest or their stomach blow up. In each different area, I can see where they're holding it. It's amazing to look at.
Do you look at the chakras?
Yes.
And how many doctors do you know that do this?
That's fantastic. Wow.
I mean, this is not
beautiful.
many.
Oh, yeah, I
or,
do.
Or admit to it. Or admit to it.
Well, I created it's called para movement therapy, and I was afraid to like let this out years ago because I'm a psychologist.
Woo-woo.
And there's a certain right. So I tell people, I'm 50% structured and discipline and 50% of free spirit. And the integrative approach, to me, I've helped so many more people so much more effectively than ever before. And I don't just say it, but I've done it for myself. And I see one by one the feedback I get from people saying, I've never done therapy this way before. I said, well, try it. If it works, great. If not, that's okay. But I haven't had one person that was like upset about it. I mean, they've been in therapy. Someone said, I was in therapy 20 years and I've never gotten results that I had this. Because there has to be some sort of movement, as you know.
It's a great
there has to be
testimonial
some
right
sort
there.
of,
It is.
That should be like up front on your website.
You're right.
This is what I do.
You're right.
That should be like number one
Yeah.
thing that people see when they go to
You're
your
right.
website, or
For
look at
sure.
your card, even on your business card. That should be on there, like a quote that says, I've been in therapy for 20 years and no one's helped me.
See, that's why you're the expert at that.
I
get that. That's
but
good.
It's amazing
That
because
is good.
in the world of neuropathy and diabetes, I'm tired of listening to things that just don't work anymore. Let's get out of the box. The laser stuff has helped me. I'm not making it up. I'm not psycho. I mean, I'm pretty normal, but it has helped. The bottom line is I spoke to people about what you do, and one of them, I think I said the story before, worked in CVS. He was a pharmacist. He said to me, I've never heard of this. But at the same time, we have doctors who've never heard of CBD.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, come on now. You're going to have to jump on the bandwagon and change up a little bit, because what you do and what I've experienced that you do, it's the new wave. It's the new
It's
way
a
of doing
holistic approach of what everyone is doing, which is why I love our platform, that we get to bring people together who would have never been brought together. Right? Leslie may say, I don't know how a psychologist and I can work together. Not that you would, but I don't understand it. And Dr. J could be like, laser therapy? I don't know. But here you guys sit. It's like last week we brought in a green hair salon, so everything is repurposed and recycled, with a doctor who has a primary care practice. And you would never think, but they are cross clients and patients because everyone is into holistic healing.
Yeah.
You too. Hashtag holistic healing on that one. 888-565-1470. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
I could tie it all together.
I am Crunchy because knowledge is power. Crunchy is a revolutionary line of safe and high-performing toxin-free cosmetics that are redefining beauty. You no longer have to sacrifice your health for your beauty or your beauty for your health. Be conscious about what are in your cosmetics and how they affect your body. Contact me at 703-509-2592 or explore at crunchywithani.com/Liz Sant, LIZSANDT. Again, it's 703-509-2592.
What is Debersize? With over 25 years of personal training experience and workout techniques, Deb Varsalone invites you to Debersize. Debersize comes to you from the privacy of your own home or group training facility. Debersize can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening to higher-level boot camp and weight training. Debersize will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283.
Discover how you can unleash your body's natural regenerative power with Liquid BioCell. A scientifically proven, holistic anti-aging supplement, Liquid BioCell redefines the way we age and how we perform. Formulated with an exclusive collagen and hyaluronic acid combination, Liquid BioCell supports joints, muscle fitness, and restores youthful skin from within. Contact Renata at 561-306-7176 or visit 4health4beautyonline.com. Anti-aging from the inside out. Call today, 561-306-7176.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live.
All right, ready?
And we are back on a Detox Tuesday at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. I'm telling you, the shows go way too fast. This just has to be a regular segment. I say that a lot, but it is. It's all about integrating everything we do. Can you market us and that we integrate everything we do here? There's got to be a way, because there's no other way to describe what we do at that cafe than we bring everybody together. And it's not just when I go out for dinner and I tell people, oh, can I send you to Leslie? Can I send you to Daphne? And maybe you should go talk to this one. At the end of Saturday night, I'm sending people 3 and 4 phone numbers. Or just tune into our show. That's what I should do. Check out the VCard and just tune into our show, because it's putting everything together. And we do need to touch on this book before we run out of time.
That's
for the
what I want to talk about.
For the second day.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you about this book I wrote with a colleague of mine some years ago. And she actually, the motivation behind it is she came from parents who divorced, and it was extremely a high impact, very difficult divorce for her. And I was actually just divorcing when I was writing this book, and it was actually therapy for me to be able to write it. And when I was going through my divorce, I went and I read a bunch of books to help myself heal and try to get through it. And there were so many technical terms and different types of concepts that I myself, as a psychologist, didn't really understand. I just wanted to feel better. So we came together and we wrote this book. It is a workbook. And you go through the workbook, and just going through the workbook really taps into your emotions, what it felt like being in that place, and what the deal breakers are, and different types of exercises to really help yourself get a stronger sense of self, and then see how that relates to your relationship. So once you get through the book, it just appears that we've heard that people definitely feel they have more clarity and they're able to make a well thought out decision.
These are for people who are going through a divorce?
No, not necessarily. These are for people that are either considering divorce or want to stay together. And since I've been selling these books, it's on Amazon.com, and it's also out of my office. But I have more people that said they've stayed in their marriage versus divorcing because of the book.
It's called To Stay or Not to Stay. If anyone listening is wondering what the title is, To Stay or Not to Stay. But what I find fascinating is, out of all of the things that you do in your repertoire of skills, and every time I meet you,
it's something else.
There's something else. That this is what you chose to write a book about.
Right.
Right? Out of all of the
you
things.
You have 100 different other things you can write books about.
At the time, I was extremely passionate about this because I went through a lot of confusion and a lot of pain myself. And a large part of the book is we interviewed about 14 different people and have their real life stories going through relationships and whether they divorced or stayed together. So I love that part because there is real people in here talking about their sweat, their tears, and their love. So,
but Leslie, it gives me a really good idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but an idea is when you're going through everything you go through with a patient, if they journaled their experience, Like if you had started before Leslie, I feel like this today. I feel like this after my laser. I feel like this after my detox. If I had done it, if all your patients who go through this, you've got patients who've been sick for years and years who've tried everything. They're coming in from France to be with you this week because they have tried conventional treatment. And then they document where they were and where they are with you day 1, day 2, day 13, and what it goes through. And I think the journaling is amazing. It's everything we always talk about is journaling. Then you go back and look and go, gosh, was I really at that place?
I feel like you read my mind at times because I just have to share one more thing. Part of my practice when people come to see me for therapy, they cannot leave until they commit to keeping a journal. No matter what your presenting problem is, I have people keep a journal in my practice. And it creates such an impact for the therapeutic process. It's incredible.
And now I have a different question leading to this, but you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Children that are involved with divorced parents. I mean,
So
you have therapy here. Does it involve
We have a really nice section that comes up about how to work together as parents if you decide to divorce, and all different types of coping skills and strategies to use for your children if you're considering divorce, or even if there's just marital discord in the relationship. So we put that in there, so there's some really good tips to use.
So let's add another piece. If they're already divorced and there are issues, and is there something to overcome those issues, because you still have kids. You're not divorcing the kids, you're divorcing one another for whatever reason.
So we pretty much put in here how to behave versus how not to behave
with your kids,
which is going to impact them in a negative way or a positive way. I actually have someone coming in next week for an appointment. They already went through the divorce and they want to come in because they want to sit down, which is so refreshing, and tell their children about the divorce in an appropriate way. Where I unfortunately usually get people come in and just tell them the way they want to, and I'm like, no, we didn't talk about that. That's not the way you're supposed to go about it. But they go ahead and do it. So it's nice that, you know, people want to know how to do it appropriately so you don't harm your children.
There's so many levels to it, right? And everything is so integrative in what you all do. I love the chakra piece. 2 years ago, we were working with Elena, who's over in Tampa, and she has all these oils for different chakras. And when you look at the chakras, and the blue is the throat, which is so interesting why so many women now have thyroid disease. And you think about finding your voice and everything we do. I know it's, again, woo-woo fairy. But finding your voice and what we do here, and then in the stomach and the abdomen, and looking at the chakras. And Leslie, when you do your muscle testing, the funny thing is you lay everything right here on your gut. Yeah. And that's where I feel everything.
And the solar plexus is
and
where
it's
your power
right,
is.
and it's right there. And just looking at those pieces is fascinating.
Well, you know something, it's not woo-woo because
not woo-woo.
I thought it was a little off the wall until I did it yesterday. And I'm going to tell you, there's not a lot of things. I'm going to tell you the truth, good, better, and different. But yesterday, I felt off-centered. Focus became difficult. Everybody noticed. Today, I feel a whole lot better. I'm thirsty as all can be. I don't know if I can drink the lake right now.
How many water bottles have you gone through
here? About 4 or 5. But the bottom line here is don't say no to it until you try it.
But Dawn, I asked Freddy yesterday if he would come on the couch in my office so I could do a hypnotherapy session on it. And what did he say?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No, he told me he doesn't want you to make him quack like a duck.
Exactly, because that's what I do.
Moo like a cow, but not quack like a duck.
With her, I'll be quacking and quacking. I also wanted to ask, psychologically, when you first get married, it's a different type of deal a year later because the pressures of that new marriage are beginning to hit. Children come about, the whole nine. Physically, because this is something that the more I see it, the more it interacts. Physically, you go through a change when the stress comes, yes? So, in your world, there's one side of it. In your world, there's another side of it. I never even knew you dealt with pain management, but psychological pain management is a different type from the physical. You do actually both. Can you talk a little bit about those changes?
Well, if I understand you correctly, the changes you mean when you've been married for a year?
And
you have different changes? Yeah.
The pressures.
The pressures. So basically, a husband will go out and have a job to do, and he has a lot of the pressures of paying for the, all the bills, and the mom now suddenly has a child, and she's dealing with those pressures and those things. And I think the most important thing is to respect each other, but also to understand your love language. And I believe that is the most important thing, and that's where your book is so fantastic as well. because it's about the love language of understanding what love language does your partner speak. Because if you understand that, you can literally overcome any pressure, any problem, anything. And
are you guys familiar with that book?
The 5 Love Languages?
No.
I know all about that book too. See? I sat in on the right show.
To give you just a very quick example is
that book is like the law.
It is the law. Everybody should know that. Like the 5 agreements, the 5 love languages, right?
And if 2 partners actually get it, things
then your life will be
get
set.
it.
Yeah. Because the thing is, to say really quickly, let's say you are raised with always affection and love. So your love language will be affection and love. Let's say your parents have no time for you. Yeah, touch. And let's say your parents have no time for you and they're always giving you gifts. Here, take $100, go to the movie, go that. Your love language becomes gifts. So now you're in a marriage and one has gifts and one has touch. The other one now says, shows love by giving gifts, but he never affectionate.
Touches.
Yeah, never affectionate. So he'll be like, well, I don't care about your stupid gifts. In his head, he'll be like, well, you're not touching me. You're not loving me. That's my love language. The other one is going to touch, but he doesn't care about that. He's like, you never give me a gift. You never care about me. So they're just going to collide. They're never going to be able to understand each other until they get each other's love language. And then the one that loves gifts, the other one will be, you know what, let me write a little love note. Let me buy a little rose. It doesn't have to be a big gift, but, let me pay for a dinner. And then that person will feel loved because that's the love language.
So it really comes down to communication.
Absolutely.
Is what it is.
Respect.
And being intentional, and being intentional, and being sacrificial, being like self-sacrificial. So if gifts are that's how I am actually with gifts. Gifts don't really mean anything to me. You can give me gifts all day long. I don't really care. But say nice things to me. And,
affirmations
and show me you love me. I need the touch.
Yeah.
And if those 2 things aren't filled, I feel like I'm invisible. But if somebody is intentional about doing that, so if that's not comfortable, so if gifts aren't important to me, but I know gifts are important to you, Dawn, I will get you gifts, but it's not comfortable for me. I don't like it, but I have to be intentional and sacrificial about it and get you those gifts to make you feel loved. So that's where like the self-sacrifice kind of comes into it. And if you're both doing it for each other and it's reciprocated,
magic happens.
It's such a good book.
It's great.
It is really, it's so informative and it's such a great book. They really get it. It's such a challenge though, because people come to me after reading the book, or I tell them to read it during, our therapy together. Our stuff is so deep rooted in some people, and it's really like it really gets impacted in us, and it's a belief system that some people can't break from that. So if that doesn't work, I add to expand on that, and I say, well, what's the rules of the marriage? And I always allow people to either create their own, or I give them like 10 rules of a marriage, and then you just agree. So people get surprised all the time, or they get disappointed, or they have high expectations, and I say, well, what's the rules of your marriage?
I love that.
And that helps with some structure in the marriage, and them to feel safe
I know.
with one another.
We gotta do it again. We keep running out of time. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Oh my gosh, and we're out of time again. Thank you, Kristen and Leslie and Dr. J. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye. Again.
I love that book.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Health and Vitamin Concepts can help balance you through an innovative, non-invasive biomeridian assessment that measures the energetic properties of your body and naturally corrects the imbalances. Offering a complete thyroid, hormone, and nutritional profile, Health and Vitamin Concepts identifies the specific vitamins and herbs in the exact amount your body needs. Call for more information, 561-392-8448, or visit online at healthandvitaminconcepts.com. If you're ready to have more energy, better health, and a greater sense of well-being, make an appointment today at Health and Vitamin Concepts in Boca Raton at 7152 Barracassa Way. Call 561-392-8448. That's 561-392-8448. 561-392-8448.
Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at Brooklyn Cafe. To rewatch every minute of the show, call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddy S. after the closing, or to leave an order for fun for the next show. Have a meaningful day. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were